Discover the power of arguments. Deductive and Inductive Reasoning. Hello, language explorers. Today, we're delving into the fascinating world of arguments, but not the kind you might be thinking about. We're talking about arguments in the context of critical reading and understanding texts. More specifically, we're focusing on the two main types of arguments: deductive and inductive reasoning. Let's get started. Before we jump into the types of arguments, let's ensure we're all on the same page. When we talk about an argument in reading comprehension, we're referring to a set of statements designed to convince the reader of something. This set consists of premises, statements that provide reasons or evidence, and a conclusion, the point the author is trying to persuade you to accept. Deductive arguments are based on the idea that if the premises are true, then the conclusion must also be true. These arguments are all about certainty. They start with a general statement and apply it to specific cases. Here's an example. 1. All humans are mortal. This is our general statement. 2. Socrates is a human. This is a specific case. 3. Therefore, Socrates is mortal. This is our conclusion. The conclusion logically follows from the premises. If the premises are true, then the conclusion has to be true. Now, let's switch gears and look at inductive arguments. These arguments take specific instances and use them to make general conclusions. Unlike deductive reasoning, inductive arguments are about probability rather than certainty. Consider this example. 1. The sun has risen in the east every morning up until now. This is a specific observation. 2. Therefore, the sun will rise in the east tomorrow. This is our general conclusion. While the conclusion seems likely based on the evidence, it isn't guaranteed in the same way as a deductive argument. Maybe something incredibly unusual will happen, and the sun won't rise in the east tomorrow. Unlikely, but not impossible. When you're critically reading a text, it's essential to identify whether the argument is deductive or inductive. This understanding will help you evaluate the strength and validity of the argument. Remember, deductive arguments provide certain conclusions if the premises are true. To evaluate them, check if the argument follows a logical structure, and verify if the premises are indeed correct. With inductive arguments, even if the premises are true, the conclusion is probable, not certain. In this case, assess the number of observations or instances given, the representativeness of the examples, and if the conclusion is a reasonable generalization. And there you have it, friends. You've now learned about two primary types of arguments: deductive and inductive. This knowledge will help you understand and evaluate arguments more effectively, whether you're reading a book, an article, or even listening to a speech. Keep practicing, and you'll become a master in no time. Thanks for joining me today, and remember, keep exploring and enhancing your English language skills.